it's your old friend Dominic here with the All-American Casino Guide, a channel dedicated to providing you, the viewer, with all the tips, tricks, tutorials, and trivia about casinos and casino games you could possibly shake an internet stick at. So, we like to play Texas Hold'em and we like to play Omaha, and we've already kind of reviewed some games on the channel. We did part 1 already, and this is actually part 2 of that same night of poker, kind of a continuation on it. So what we're going to do here is now that the cards are completely viewable by myself, I'm no longer just a participant. Now I'm kind of a color commentator looking at the smart or dumb moves or strategic moves that the particular players made in the course of play. And hopefully you can glean some knowledge about good, solid poker strategy that you could use next time you're at the poker table. So without further ado, let's take a look at part 2. All right, so here's the first hand. We got a couple sit-outs because Adam and Elamir got knocked out. We'll look at the top of the table at the 12 o'clock position. We got PM Star, who is sitting with, not much, Queen High. She's on suit with 5 and 4. I'm not much better. I'm actually worse. I got Jack High, and I'm on suit with Jack 10 for clubs. James, he's got not much better either. It looks like wow, this is really interesting. Not much of anything. He's all over the place. And then Jack 10 on suit with hearts is the high cards for Vendrick. Okay, let's see. Looks like the first to act is going to be James the Divergenizer. He calls the big blind $100. Then we got Vendrick, who should also call. Hopefully, probably. I mean, he's got everyone's money. Might as well. Looks like small blind, big blinds are happy with the money. Let's roll it up. So, pair of jacks now for Vendrick and I. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's a little too early to tell if there's anything here. We know that the hands have been dealt. A pair of 4s for PM Star. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I guess James is technically the leading hand right now with his 4 diamonds. And actually he's got a fairly good chance of pulling this flush off just based on seeing the other player's hands. All right, so let's see how PM Star, the first to play, decides to play this hand. She checks? She just checks, okay. I was like, did she fold? No, she just checks. What am I going to do? Am I going to give her some free cards? I don't have nothing good except for a pair of jacks. Is that worth any money? Do I think it's worth any money? I thought it was worth $300. That's what I thought. James folds. Vendrick, what are you going to do, buddy? You got a pair of jacks. $300 sounds completely appropriate to you. And a fold coming from... all right, so now I'm sitting with 2 pair of jacks and 7s. The first to activate here. First to take an action. 1,400. I'm gonna go in big on this one. Let's see what Vendrick decides to do. Is he gonna call me? He's gonna raise me. Does he know I got Jack 7? No, he doesn't. He calls me. Okay, so here comes the 9. Looks like now I got jacks and 9s, and I know that now nobody's gonna have the 7 of diamonds because I had the 7 of diamonds. There's no hope of anyone having a flush. 2,000's the bet. I don't know if he was trying to convince me he had a king high straight. I call, and I win. I always like watching myself win. It's almost as satisfying as watching myself on this channel. All right, maybe I love myself too much. Okay, so let's pause this for a second. The first to act is going to be James, and we've already seen he's thrown in $100, but he's got 8 high. It's pretty unusual for you not to have some suited cards. Suited connectors is more rare, I guess. Nothing much there in Adam's hand. Let's see, Vendrick's got a variable grab bag of high value cards. Plenty of spades to his name. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how he plays that hand. Nobody's got any pocket pairs. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and push play. $100, $100, $100. I'm the small blind. How do I feel about that? $100? Yeah, let's go for it. All right, roll it up. Okay, first to act is going to be me, who's sitting now with no real help whatsoever. So I'm probably going to check this hand. Elamir is checking as well. James checks as well. Adam, what are you going to do, Adam? He's $500 into this hand. He feels confident. Vendrick feels confident. He's got a pair of 10s now. Why not? Pair of 6s. Folding all around for myself, and I think Elamir is probably going to fold as well. Maybe, you know, he's going to call 500. 500. I'm sorry, did I say 6? I meant 5. All right. So the only people left in the hand, let's see. Elamir is sitting with, let's see, almost a straight. Almost doesn't count very much. But he's got Jack 10, 9, 8. Looking for a 7 to come on. So essentially we're looking for a gut shot Jack high straight. No real help anywhere else. The cards are all over the place. Adam's got a pair of 9s. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. He's also got a pretty good straight draw going. 4, 5, 6. No, I guess no, he doesn't have a straight draw going. I guess a 7 on the board would help him out. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if he got a 7, he'd have 5. He'd have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's what he would have. And then we have, let's see, pair of 10s for Elamir. Oh, no, he's got a straight, doesn't he? 9, 10, Jack, Queen. No, he's Ace. 9, 10, Jack, Queen. He's got a straight. He got the straight with that 9. Yeah, that's great. All right. So this is interesting. This is going to be interesting to see how he plays this hand. Again, sorry for the confusion, guys. It's just hard to keep track of 6 people's hands, 4 cards at a time, you know, and keep this video flowing. Wait, why did he check? Wait, or he folded. Why did he fold? Wait, what did I miss? 6. So he's got 9, 10, Jack. Oh, he doesn't have a straight. I'm crazy, because he doesn't have enough help there. No, he didn't have a straight. I'm sorry. I'm completely confused. All right, so let's focus on who's left in the hand here. Elamir, he's got a pair of 2s and a pair of aces. 2 pair, fairly good. Adam's got a pair of 9s. That's it. I'm sure about that. And it looks like Miss Star sitting with nothing really, except a pair of 6s. All right. Let's see here. Check. $2,000, Adam. If that's not a bluff, I don't know what is. I guess he does have the best hand. I mean, no, he didn't have the best hand. He had 2 pair of aces and 2s was the best hand. What am I thinking? Oh my gosh, I'm blowing this all to hell. All right. Maybe I need to slow these down a bit. All right, so let's pause this and take a good look at everyone's cards before we go any further. Okay, so the next to act is going to be Vendrick, who's sitting with a pair of pocket 10s. PM Star sitting with a pair of pocket 5s. I'm sitting with 8 high and some suited 2-3. The small blind Elamir is sitting with ace 9. And James the Divergenizer is sitting with a pair of pocket queens. And Adam just has a grab bag of high value cards. It didn't really work out too well for Vendrick last hand, so luckily this time around he's the big blind. So, my turn. Do I fold this hand or do I play it? You gotta play the hand. Like I said, it's not a hand until the flop comes, because you don't even know what the hell you have. You have no idea what you could possibly have with just looking at these cards. Could any of these, I mean, any single hand you could have 4 of a kind or straight flush or something come out on the flop. You don't know. Okay, so let's take a look at the first act here. He's looking at a pair of 9s, and James is sitting with a pair of queens. Adam is sitting with a pair of 10s, and Vendrick is sitting with 3 of a kind. No, yes, 3 of a kind. He's sitting with 3 of a kind and with 3 10s. Almost looks like a full house, but remember, you have to take 2 cards from your hole and 3 cards from the community pool. So even though he's got a pair of 10s and a 4 in his hand, he cannot use those 3 cards to make a full house. So he's kind of locked out with just the 3 of a kind. Boo-hoo, only 3 of a kind, right? There's plenty of time to make that hand improved a bit. PM Star has a pair of 5s, so 3 of a kind, 10s, and me, little old me, I'm looking at a really bad straight draw. Yeah. Looking at a really, really bad straight draw. Looking for a gut shot 5 to have a 6-high straight. Nope, can't even have a 6-high straight because I forgot my own rules. You can only keep 2 cards. So Omaha's a finicky beast. It takes a while before you fully learn how it runs. So Elamir, what are you gonna do? He's checking. He's trying to get free cards. Block him, James. Block him. 500. He's blocked. Dylan's getting free cards off James. Not today. Not ever. I taught him that. Gets PM Star out of the hand. She didn't have much to begin with, but you never know. You never know what could happen. I'm going to call 500. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think I'm getting blinded by the fact that I have 3 spades and thinking, yeah, anything can happen. All right, so Elamir folds out of the hand. The first to act is going to be James, who's still sitting with that pair of queens. It's a fairly good hand. Adam is sitting with a pair of 10s. Still a fairly good hand, but not good as a pair of queens. And of course, Robert Vendrick running with 3 10s. Still a massive hand. Okay, so James, what are you going to do? He's going to bet 1,500 and change. Adam, what are you going to do with your pair of 10s? I mean, his top pair according to the board. So he has to assume that he's doing okay. But unfortunately for him, the other 2 10s are in Vendrick's hand. He's going to call. I would have raised at that point, honestly. You already got 2 players betting 1,500. All right. I guess there's always the river that could screw you up. $500 again. James has no free cards. Please tell me I'm going to get it out of this hand. I got nothing. Oh my God. What am I talking about? Wait, what just happened? Let me rewind that for a second. What am I missing here? 2, 3. Oh my God. 2. What am I missing? A straight. Oh my God. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had a straight. I was too focused on the flush. I won this hand. Didn't even notice it. All right, this is not my proudest moment. All right, let's look at the next hand. Okay, so let's pause this and take a good, strong look at everything. I did much better in the previous video. Let's see. So it looks like we'll look at Vendrick's hand first. He's got not much. Jack high, pair of queens in PM Star's hand. I got a pair of jacks. I got an ace and an 8. Pair of 2s. Over there with Elamir's hand. Okay. Pair of 5s in James's hand. King, queen, some hearts. Okay, so this is interesting. No real idea what anyone's got until the flop comes, though. So let's see how many takers we got. We should have pretty much all of us take to the at least the flop. It's only $100, unless Adam decides to raise it. That's for sure. I'm going to leave those errors in there. All right, so calls all around. Okay, let's take a strong, hard look at this for a second. Okay, I got a pair of aces in James's hand. And that's his high right now. A pair of aces. That's the best he's got. Okay, and Adam's got a pair of nothing. He's got a pair of nothing. He's got a bit of a... No, he's just got a pair of nothing. He's got ace high. And Vendrick sitting with nothing as well. A pair of nines. I see that now. A pair of nines. And PM Star still has her pair of queens. Not much help anywhere else there. I got a pair of aces. So overall, James and I have the same, both have a pair of aces, but I have a slightly better kicker than he does. So I got that going for me. It's too bad I couldn't stick with my pair of jacks and somehow get that ace as well. All right, so let's go around the board here. Let's see, James, he checks, as one does when you have a top pair like that. Checking all around. 500 coming from the lady with a pair of queens. That's interesting. Okay, my turn. I got a pair of aces with a jack kicker. I know that nobody else has any more jacks other than me. I'm going to call that $500 bet. Elamir, what are you going to do, buddy? You got a pair of twos. 500? Sure, why not? James, you got a pair of aces. What are you going to do? 500? Of course. Fold from Adam, who's got nothing. We established Adam really did have nothing. Oh, that's really going to put a monkey in the works here. Okay, so right off the bat, I can notice that now Vendrick has two pairs, sixes and nines, pairing off that six that just showed up on the turn. But not to be defeated, James has the next is the first to act, and he's got aces and sixes. All right, so that's certainly looking like the best hand around, aces and sixes. So he's got the king hand, the nuts. What's he gonna do? $300. Yes, it is at the end of the day, aces and sixes. Calls 300. I'm gonna call the 300. It's a nice, respectable number. Oh! But there, my friends, is how the cookie crumbles. Because when a jack comes and you got a pair of jacks in your hand, that's what we in the business like to call three of a kind, which is not automatically a great hand, but it's better than two pair. And that's all that matters in this particular sense. Let me just do a quick little look around. Does anyone have two hearts? Oh, no, I just noticed that my hand is going to get beaten by Elamir, who's still in the hand with two hearts. This is going to be a crushing defeat. I can just tell you. Spoilers ahead here. I was all excited about my three jacks. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. And I kind of have a full house, but not really, because that's not how Omaha works. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. James bet 400. Oh, fold. I go 800. Elamir is probably just going to call me, but he might even just double it up, 1,600. That's what I would do. 3,000. Okay, take Dominic's double and double it again. That's how you got to do it. And I'm going to call this because I feel so confident. Oh, no. Oh, no. That hurts so bad. I was so excited and then so defeated at the same time. All right, so let's look at a new hand here. Top of the heap, we have PM Star with a pair of nines. Jack 10, not bad. I have a pair of fours. Let's see. A bunch of trash over in Elamir's hand. AK over there in James's hand. Pair of sixes in Adam's hand with an ace. That's pretty good. Pair of jacks over in... A lot of pocket pairs this particular hand. That's interesting. So $100 comes from PM Star. What about me? Do I give $100? I'm going to give $100, right? I feel like $100. I got a pair of fours. Maybe I should give $400. Get some of those suckers out of there. No, I'm fine with a pair with 100. All right. Looks like family pot. Oh, but Adam, being Adam, the price of poker has to go up. When he has a pair of sixes, he thinks he's like, you know, top of the heap, king of the pile. Okay, so let's pause it again. First to act is going to be Adam, who's still sitting with a pair of sixes. Then Vendrick, who's sitting now with a pair of jacks. And then there's PM Star, who's got a pair of tens. So she's the leader right there. Me, with my pair of fours, still getting beaten by a pair of jacks. Let's see, Elamir's got a bit of a wonky straight. No, not even. No. He's got some outs, but I wouldn't say he's got a hand yet by any stretch of the imagination. He needs to go like runner to pull off a straight. And then James sitting with nothing. Ace high. All right, let's see how this plays out. Adam, what are you going to do with your pair of sixes? He's probably going to be aggressive because that's Adam for you. No, he's going to check. He's going to give me the impression that he has a good hand. There you go. That's how you play it, Adam. Convince me that you're using reverse psychology. Looks like we're all going to check around the board because we all realize that our hands are crap. Even a pair of jacks. All right, there we go. Now I can get excited about three of a kind. As we have established, when you have a pocket pair, and the third one comes out on the board, that's what we in the business like to call three of a kind. So now I'm pretty confident with my three of a kind. So of course I'm not that confident because it's three fours, and I get beat by anyone with a pair of pocket tens or pocket queens at this point. Not a great hand, overall. All right, so it looks like Adam bets 200, and that gets Vendrick out. I'm gonna double that. 400. That's because I have 3 4s. Heck yeah, telegraphed. I don't know if that was coincidental. I do that to a bunch. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Because now I'm sitting with a full house, 4s over 10s. Fortunately or unfortunately, how you want to look at it. Yeah, that's 3 10s to PM Star. It's not going to help her out there. No, 3 10s. Yep, she can't pull anything off better than that. All right, thank God. I don't want to look stupid again. Let's see. What's she going to do? Adam checked. She's going to bet 300. I'm hopefully going to bet 600 or all in or something. Something massive. Come on. Don't just bet 300, Bet something massive. Massive. How about 4,688? Is that massive enough for you? It's like half the pot, more than half the pot. Big hand here, big hand. Fold. Come on, give me a taker. Someone give me a taker. Oh, there we go. That's how you do it. Almost redeeming myself after that mistake I made so earlier. Winning without knowing and losing the hand without realizing it first. Shame. Like I said, it's hard to keep track of 6 players' hands when each player has 4 cards. Guys, so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything, go ahead and leave it as a comment down below. If you enjoyed watching me make an idiot of myself because I couldn't keep track of the cards, or if you just generally enjoy this kind of video, getting the insight of how to think about Omaha, give this video a big thumb doodle. Go ahead and clickety-clack on that big thumb. Show you love the channel. Also, if you love the channel and you want to see more of my lovely face, then just clickety-clack that big subscribe button. Just ba-bow, just hit it, pow. And while you're at it, you might as well ring-a-ding-ding that notification bell and share it with your friends and tell them all about the channel. It would really help us out. My name's Dominic. This is the All-American Casino Guide. Wishing you luck and reminding you as always, play responsibly.